My name is Marla Boltman. I'm the Executive Director of Friends of Canadian Media. We are a non-profit, non-partisan citizens movement that stands up for Canadian voices in Canadian media. We work to protect and defend Canada's rich cultural sovereignty and the healthy democracy it sustains. Joining me again is Sarah Andrews, our Director of Government and Media Relations, who will conclude our opening remarks en français. But together, in English and in French, we are here with a simple, unmistakable message. Local news has never been more needed and yet never more at risk. It is virtually impossible to place a value on the importance of local news, that which is credible, verifiable, and subjected to rigorous editorial oversight. Local news connects us in our communities and between our communities. It keeps us informed and less vulnerable to those who seek to disinform. In so doing, it helps keep us together. Local news also serves as a check on authority by challenging those in positions of power, creating accountability, and combating corruption. As parliamentarians in our upper house, who, in your own right, serve a challenge function, I am sure you will agree strongly with this important duty. It is for all of these reasons that we say quite seriously that our democratic health very much relies upon the well-being of local news. But sadly, as you know, it is in crisis. Cutbacks combined with inconsistent attempts to recreate the financial and distribution models that online technologies have disrupted have left local news organizations struggling. Occasionally, we will see an internet startup plug some gaps by providing bulletins and information or unedited, unverified opinion. But this is no substitute. Such ventures lack the scale, the heft, and the trust required to contribute a fraction of what is being lost.
Nous avons vu des médias privés.
We have seen private media sell off radio stations and centralized television broadcasting. We've seen dozens of daily and weekly newspapers bought up and closed down. It's no exaggeration to say that when it comes to local media, much as national media, we're witnessing a flagrant market failure. That's what makes CBC Radio-Canada so vital. It continues to serve the entire country. CBC Radio-Canada is a source of local news gathering and reporting that almost everyone relies on. In Quebec, in the north, in rural communities, and elsewhere, it's CBC Radio-Canada that people turn to for information and news. Despite this, some want our national public broadcaster to be terminated. The damage such actions could do to our communities, to our ability to counter misinformation and disinformation, and to our democratic health are almost impossible to fathom. To conclude, we do have a few recommendations for your committee. First, greater support must be given to the creation and broadcasting of local news by ensuring that they're adequately funded. Second, we must ensure that local news are properly prioritized through an updated mandate for CBC Radio-Canada. Finally, we must not ignore what the polls keep telling us Canadians want and need an improved CBC Radio-Canada. Thank you. We'll be happy to answer your questions.